7-item stone. I'm really wondering if a Yu-Gi-Oh! Female protagonist, a main lead that is a girl, would work for Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Currently, we are waiting for Jump Festa 2026, taking place December 2025, wondering if we'll get the 9th mainline standard duelist anime series for Yu-Gi-Oh! People think it's unlikely, with great reason. Konami has not really given any teasers or trailers to anything in a while, considering a new anime for Yu-Gi-Oh! Except they have established Konami Animation and started creating the Chronicles episodes, which are really good. Sky Strikers was weak, but the Dogmatica story was received really well. And technically, all those leads in there for those series are female. 2 females with the Sky Strikers and Dogmatica Ecclesia, Fleur-de-Lis, some of the Tri-Brigade members, Alabaz is a dude, obviously the other members and the other characters. But fans aren't really accepting it as an official Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and that's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. You're wrong. That's fine. I know the Sky Strikers sucked, but there are some cool elements from there, and I like the direction they're heading, making episodes longer. And the art is great, the music's great, the products centered around it are amazing. So they are doing good things with the Chronicles. But people want an anime about a duelist who uses the cards just like you do in real life, if you choose to play or collect or whatever, right? They want a strong character that saves the world or has something going on, plus card games. And I understand that. That's how we started. That's not how Yu-Gi-Oh! Started. It started out as, of course, the horror manga, right? Being about weird mystical darkness and shadow games about, whatever the game of the week was. The original manga didn't have duels until, volume 3, Seto Kaiba's entry, etc., etc. So that is what people want to see. And obviously, for about 25 years now, at this point, all we've seen is male protagonists. And hey, it's a shonen, not a shoujo, like Sailor Moon, right? One of the OG girly animes, right? Sailor Moon. It's a shoujo, not a shonen. Which shonens were meant for boys, teenage boys and younger boys in Japan. Then obviously over time, the demographic and the audiences grew because, you can't stop people from watching stuff. Unless you do, and you lock it behind subscription services or just make it illegal. So the current state of the anime fan is anyone and everyone who can get their hands on it. Which I guess that's how it works for all things, basically. And that's all within the shonen manga realm, right? There's been other animes and mangas outside of shonen that featured female protagonists and leads and heroes and stuff. And let's take it further to cinema. There's been so many female heroes in storytelling. Look, Sarah Connor and Ellen Ripley, and even Mulan, OG Mulan, cartoon Mulan, are female protagonists that are kick-ass. But again, we're specifically talking about with Yu-Gi-Oh! Just male leads for this series. The closest thing that we've had was Yuumu Odo in Go Rush, who was like a relative of Yuga from Sevens. But Go Rush was more focused on the alien guy. Udius, right? Udius Velgear, the alien guy. Sevens and Go Rush have all kinds of stuff going on. I'm not going to explain it here, but that's the closest female lead that we've had. But let's not forget the original characters, the original female characters from Duel Monsters, right? Taya, Ishizu, Mai, Serenity, even Rebecca and Vivian Wong. Well, yeah, okay. Strong female characters, strong parts of the story. People like to shit on all the writing for the female characters throughout all this series. It's like, hey, again, these were shonen, these were written by edgy boomers at the time and Gen Xers at best. So, probably the 2 edgiest generations ever. We're lucky to get what we got. But still, really good. I don't want to go into the specifics, but if you revisit each of their character storylines, they're interesting characters and they're cool. And when you see them duel, even if they don't do it often, it's awesome. People love it. This is a very specific franchise on what they're telling here, right? Basically, the overarching thing throughout the series is you have your main character who is the main character and does accomplish goals, but they're always caught in the middle of the overarching battle between the good and the evil forces that are beyond their control, seemingly, right? It takes very certain events to take place for for them to save the day or whatever's happening within Yu-Gi-Oh worlds, right? Within these different series. Like Yugi himself, he's caught in the battle between the past and the future, which he personally did nothing at all to really set in motion himself. It was all things around him that made the story happen. So it's easy, to me, for you to take a female protagonist, a female lead, and stick them in the world of being a Yu-Gi-Oh main hero, the female heroine's perspective. Could they create a character that reminds us of all the other strong female duelists of the past, like Alexis Rhodes from GX, 𝘄·𝘁𝗁𝗵𝗶 and Carly from 5Ds, the Arc 5 Bracelet Girls and Ray, Blue Angel and Ghost Gal from Vrains, and even Roman and Asana from Sevens and the others from Go Rush. Take every good element from them and place it into a new, strong female lead. Would it work? To me, it's very obvious that males and females are very different.
Well, no shit.
Emotionally and mentally, and a lot the same too. What would this character's goal be? What is the thing that happens to them that takes them on the journey through the Yu-Gi-Oh universe? I think it would be cool to tie it in, make it somebody's kid, right? Could it be Yugi's daughter, somebody's daughter from the previous series? Tie in a reboot through that somehow. Again, you've got a time travel element in Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, Sarah Connor, one of my favorites again. The mother of the future.
Are you sure you have the right person?
I'm sure.
Come on, do I look like the mother of the future? I mean, am I tough? Organized? I can't even balance my checkbook.
Terminator 1 showed a subtle, shy little Sarah Connor, then turned her into like a militant little general, badass female. And again, to bring up the Chronicles like Dogmatica, 𝘄·𝘁𝗁𝗵𝗶, and Fleur-de-Lis, I mean, really strong female characters as far as like, if you want to look at it just as an anime, not a Yu-Gi-Oh anime, since people don't want to take it like that. You got 𝘄·𝘁𝗁𝗵𝗶 fixing robot machines, you got mechs, she's handy and swift with the weapon. Her older sister, Fleur-de-Lis, flies through the sky, she's got powers. One series that really did it well was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, taking an all-male cast, right, all-male leads, and straight up just sticking a girl into one of the chapters, be it one of their daughters. Jolene from the Stone Ocean chapter of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was such a dope character. And now she's a part of the Mount Rushmore of JoJo's, right? She's secured her spot in the family. And I think it would be dope if they could do that in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if Konami and the studios put some good material and writing together, we could see a cool female lead in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Duelist anime, I should say. But would it work? Again, would it work? Would you accept it? Would the audience for Yu-Gi-Oh! Accept it? I mean, I would if the writing's good, again. But if they're going to invest into a whole series, right, a whole portion of Yu-Gi-Oh!, right, if they're going to invest into a female lead, it'd have to be really, really strong. The anime and the canon for the series and the events that happen within the Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiverse, you know, people like to be sticklers for it, but it's really both loosely and tightly connected with apparently Duel Links, right? Duel Links kind of makes everything canon, because it is the world that connects all the series together. Except for Chronicles, but kind of the Chronicles too, because they use Sky Strikers and all that. But again, would it be accepted? Would they be willing? Investors are bugging out about the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. They're pushing for a reboot. Everybody's pushing for a reboot. Everybody's pushing for a new movie, more of the Chronicles too. And people are also saying the opposite. People are pushing stuff down, turning down ideas, thinking that there's no hope, we're never going to get anything and Yu-Gi-Oh's going to die. Which is, I'm sorry, stupid. I mean, could it happen? I mean, maybe. I don't think they're going to let it happen. I think there's stuff going on in the background we don't know about, and we're sure to see it within the next few years. Something interesting is going to happen. Or not, and it all fails. I don't think so, buddy. Can you believe there's people in here that are actually saying it won't last another 25 years? Are you insane? Come on, bud. Would a female protagonist, duelist lead in a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series work? Let me know. 7-9
Look, Reese, I didn't ask for this honor, and I don't want it. Any of it.
Your son gave me a message to give to you. Made me memorize it. Thank you, Sarah, for your courage through the dark years. I can't help you with what you must soon face except to say that the future is not set. You must be stronger than you imagine you can be. You must survive or I will never exist. That's all.